Self-belief is always a challenge because that thing that you're attempting to believe in is something you haven't seen yet, something that hasn't shown up in your life, or something that you have yet to do. And so finding that self-belief can be challenging. And it could have been particularly challenging for you in the last several years, or maybe most of your life. But today you might believe in yourself more because things have changed. It's a full moon today, and time for you to harvest whatever you have been building. That is the title of the message that's on my site, anyadvicefortoday.com. And when I received that message from Wilhelm, I didn't believe in myself because I didn't know what I had done. You don't know either. We never do, because it's still happening. But it's become more important now as our world is changing. And that is something that has been challenging for most of us to understand and accept. But Wilhelm has given us all that information. But me believing it was also a challenge. And being your unique self is the challenge we all have, because no one has been us before. And no one was supposed to be us. We're supposed to become ourselves. And now is that time where we're meant to do that. And especially on this day. Because when you make that choice, you put a different energy into your life and also into our world. When you go to the site, Any Advice for Today, I will show you quickly what it is, as I'd like for you to have it. I put in something that has been challenging for me to explain to others, because this is how I received information from Wilhelm. When we start in this year, you will believe in yourself today. Your creations have taken form, and it will be up to each of you individually to decide if you will let it come through. The conditions of your life and world will have you hear yourself and us today. You might not have placed much importance on your full moons, but today you will. And today is that full moon, and you'll see from 2008, the advice that was received on this day was to bring you to an understanding of who you are and how to create your life that you want. Because it is a product of creative thought, and you'll see every year it gives you something new. But then there's something else that you will see, and that is when you scroll to the bottom, there is a video that was done at the same time around that, and it's discovered secrets to happiness and success. And what that was a presentation I did a year ago, where I was attempting then to explain what this work was, what I had received from Wilhelm, what was happening in your life and in our world, but I didn't understand it then. But now as you go through those documents there, because there's several links there in the video that I'd love for you to see, because I spent so much time, so many years trying to explain what was happening, what we would be experiencing in our lives and in the world, because Wilhelm gave us that information. So what has happened is Wilhelm wasn't a regular kind of channel that you might have thought of, that we have seen, and I didn't understand that, because they were giving me information in energetic ways that were aligned with the events that were happening in our world, which is what caused me to heal, which is what allowed me to discover mind-body healing. That's what's in this work. That's why it changes anyone's life, because it guides you to who you're meant to become. It guides you to having the happiness that you're supposed to have in your life, because that's when you can finally accept yourself. So as you go through the video, if you go through the messages today, you'll understand that. As you go through that video and look at the demonstration, you will understand this work. And you'll also see that why it's so valuable, and that's why I am completing it all now. And I invite anyone who's ready to join, because this is the time where you are meant to live your best life, and that's what this work will do for you. You'll understand it today as you go through these messages and the video. See you soon.